everybody. Just wanted to start sharing. I originally was going to start playing Dragon Quest Builders and show everybody tips and tricks of the trade, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I just gotten so enthralled in building on this game. Now, Dragon Quest Builders is like Minecraft, however, it is slightly different. As you can see, you have to control your direction with the right analog stick for the PS4. As you can see here, I can kind of go all around my character. I can press options and get a bird's eye view. This is my base. I am actually not quite sure the size of my base, but it is the maximum for this first chapter. And if you listen to the music now, it's very calm and serene. That's why you know you're inside your base. Once I open these doors and I step out, as you can hear that little change in music to a clarinet or an oboe. I haven't quite decided which one it is. I think it is an oboe though, but anyway, sorry, band nerd here. You can hear the distinct change in the music, and at nighttime it also changes to a little bit eerie, since it is darker. As you can see right now, it is the middle of the day. As you can see the time next to the north on the compass, which can be a little, the compass, it's a little tricky because it, that timer, that hand is for the time of day, and really, it's just whatever is facing at the very top is the direction you're facing. So I'm facing west right now with north to my right, and so that's actually where the sun will be setting, of course, since it moves east to west, so you can watch the shadows change during the day, which is pretty cool. As you can see here, I do not have just the standard 2-foot wall. I actually have a 6-foot wall currently and a double door to protect, as well as another outside door here. You are, at nighttime, you are safe as long as you are inside a room. And a room consists of a wall that is 2 stacks high, and has a door and a light source. Of course, you can't just sit here and do nothing all day, because then you will starve. As you can see, on the left-hand upper side, there is bread there, and that shows that I'm actually at 90% now, which I can eat a plumberry by selecting the plumberry in my bag that I have visible and pressing square. And you can see I'm at full, my hunger is filled. So my stomach is full, that's what it is. And HP is currently 50. Every time you do this or that, you do get more HP points, so that's nice. As you can see right now, my base is mainly built of dirt, and that's not really good against these monsters. They can get through these doors fairly easily, but as you can see here, I have saloon doors everywhere because the bamboo doors are too high and you can't do anything. However, with the saloon doors, I can open it like this with the X, or I can even jump over it because it's slightly less than 2. So inside my base, I really like it, so I can just climb rather than having to stop, press the X button, and go through. I know it seems so menial, but when you're playing the game, and you also think, oh, well, aren't you pressing the circle button to get from place to place? And I am, but it's a fluid motion rather than kind of going like that, which it is fairly fluid motion as well, but it's just fun to jump around, jump around. And so, yeah, that's basically, this is my base right now. There's really not much to it. I just have a lot of decorations, and the saloon doors are actually worth more points as well, and so that is another reason why I have the saloon doors, because you can get more points in the system. And now, this is very similar to Minecraft, and I will admit, before I leveled up and everything, I was a little irritated by the camera flow and the finickiness of having to place things in this game. However, I have changed my tune a little bit because I'm ridiculously obsessed with this game now. You can even ask Michael, who of course is the other half of OneNightstand Gaming, my husband. You could definitely ask him how long I've been playing, and one day I played for 10 hours without realizing it, and I felt bad because we were actually supposed to play, I was supposed to play with Michael Overwatch, but I kind of got obsessed with playing, and so he got on the room with my other friend, with our friends from Overwatch, our Overwatch family, and they were just making fun of me, all in good jest, of course. I love to make fun of some of them. Shout out to our friend Brian Scarn, that's his username. But I love ragging on him, so now he gets to rag on me since I'm ridiculously obsessed with this game. Before it used to be I was obsessed with Minecraft, but of course it's a little more picky. As you can see, those shadows are changing because the sun was dusk, and that's your warning to get back inside somewhere. And now we're inside the base, so we're safe. As you can see, the room was destroyed because I had broken down some walls, but now it's counts again. A thing with the base, as you can see on the left, the base is level 4, and you can continue to fight and things like that. And but you will notice that I'm gonna go to sleep here so that I can sleep through the night. That way I don't have to worry about monsters ruining my base. Really, I'm pretty sure probably even if I didn't sleep, they could ruin the base, but I haven't gotten that far. Mike says I've gotten so much farther than him, and really not too much farther, just because I have been building. I'm very OCD, and you can definitely see that come out, in this game. It's kind of hilarious, but, I am so incredibly OCD, and you just see that all really come out when I'm playing this game. As you can see, this double wall is driving me insane right now, so I have to get rid of that. It just makes no sense. And so, and I had to move this wall, as you can see, because I didn't want it in front of the teleportarium. Although you can actually put an item right in front of the door and still go through it. As you can see here, my poor villager's bed is actually right in front of the door, and you just step over it right now. Right now these are basic bedrooms, and I'm just making them small so that I have a lot of other empty rooms right now, but it is still pretty cool to be able to do all that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make this room slightly smaller to get that door to be lined up, so there's only one row of wall here. This is one particular, as you can see, as I'm hammering, part of it is just destroyed with what I was doing, which is frustrating to me because sometimes I just want one row, but the controls, as you can see, I'm struggling trying to get the door in just the right spot. It's a little hard to aim when you're placing things, and so I find myself knocking down walls and re-knocking down walls just a little bit to deal with some of the things. Just using my lovely mallet here to knock out my wall. Let's rebuild this wall so it lines up with the other one. I do want to warn you that some of my broadcasting will literally just be me trying to make things square and even, and of course, Michael, as you can see with my giant mallet, Mike's like, "Oh no, your mallet is dying!" And one thing that is great about this game that's totally different than Minecraft, I'm going to press X to go to my main menu, and as you can see here, there's items, equipment, status, recipes. So recipes, it shows me how to make certain foods and material that we're going through, and we could go through that in more detail at another time. I just wanted to show how the materials are shown. As you can see here, on the left-hand side, it shows what's required and then what's held. So the held is red for core stuff, since I don't have anything on me. Now you may be wondering, why does it say I have 41 blue goo and my bag does not show any blue goo? Well, actually, anything that is in any of my chests, I can access to build, which is different than physically building, though, which we'll get into. But I can basically make anything. So as long as I'm on the right location to build it, as you can see, the giant mallet needs to be built at a mason's station, and the copper sword needs to be built in a forge, things like that. But as you can see, I don't have enough copper ingot, but I have enough broken branches to make a giant mallet, and I cannot wait until I'm able to make a stone mallet. That's going to be super awesome and super helpful, because as much as I love the mallet, it breaks fairly easily still, since it's just made of broken branches. Anyway, my whole point here was to show you the equipment. As you can see, I have equipment here, and as Mike said, "Oh no, your mallet's gonna break." Well, I have 6 more in my equipment bag, and even more than that, once you are able to make a coffer, you have all of this space for items that you get for equipment. Yeah, as you can see with my OCD, I had to organize that gap there in my equipment. As you can see, you just hit tidy up and it changes it, which is the square. I will admit sometimes I have a little bit of trouble organizing some of the things, because I tend to use like the default settings, of course. I mean, the joke is that every single game you play, the gameplay is a little different, and each button does something a little different than it used to. So, of course, sometimes I'm trying to jump and I accidentally break a wall, or, well, I open the main menu here, but yeah, instead of jumping, sometimes I break a wall. So as you can see, here's the Oaken Club. So this one definitely hits 2 at a time, and then if you use the sword, it also hits 2 at a time since you're swinging. Technically, the hammer should only hit 1 at a time. As you can see there, I only hit 1, but if you have it in just the right spot, you can mess up and end up hitting 2 like that. So that's one thing that's a little frustrating compared to Minecraft, is just having to deal with that. And of course, right now, I'm going to have to refortify my whole entire base to have stone, but right now, I just, I'm trying to collect stone for my base that's not at my home island, which is what I'm calling this right now. I'm sure they call a different technical term of the game. But I can look at the official guide that Mike actually got for me, which is kind of funny, because I don't think I'll use it that much, just because I love exploring on my own, which is one nice thing. As you can see, I have villagers on my Minecraft, so I have a lot of friends, and this guy right here has an exclamation point, because that's a quest. He wants me to find a new villager for the village, but I've been busy building stuff, and as you see, it's been about a day, and my food has gone down that 20%. Again, I'm going to eat. So, here, I'm sorry, again, my weird OCD. I have everything organized. So this is everything that's decoration or kind of a little functional, like a door or a light source. So I actually do not have anything to go on this one. I keep the Stonewall on hand. I apologize. That's my timer to actually play Emoji Blitz, which right now is doing the a Maleficent event. So I'm trying to get the Maleficent emoji from Emoji Blitz, which is a Disney game that's on your phone, which is pretty cool too. Again, not really what we're talking about. Sorry. But as you can see, I'm just putting things away, and you're like, oh my god, that's so much dirt. And like Minecraft, you really don't need all that dirt, but it's kind of nice, because sometimes like you just need something to build with to make a quick room. And so it's, as I go through the different worlds, I could just make different rooms. I don't have to have it in my base in order to sleep for the night. So it's nice to have all those blocks on hand, and then I can create a lot of different rooms just for safety, so I don't have to walk all the way back to my base before morning when it turns dawn. Sometimes it's too far. So, excuse me. I need to remember which base I'm going to. So this is actually my plant. So I'm putting away the buds right now, which actually plant right away, but that's another story for another time. I do apologize. There's not much structure to this. I kind of spur of the moment decided that I would broadcast, which is preparing for our 24-hour broadcast this weekend. It's going to be a long one. We are not college kids anymore, so it may get a little rough. And as you can see, I'm in my smithy's stonemason smithy, and the chest had a door in it because the villagers make furniture for me in this room. And as you can see, here's a crude kitchen next door, and they make food for me or collect food for me. They also collect broken branches for me that they put in the smithy right now, and so I'm going to take out this egg so I can eat this delicious egg later. But as you saw, I have access to my coffer when I hit X for the main menu and select items. I don't want to waste my food if I have to, and I want to keep my immediate knapsack free so that I can put down useful things as I need it, or what I'm collecting, just so it doesn't go into the coffer all the time. So I'm just going to put my plumberry away as well. And just keep my shrooms on the stick out right now. And, so, I mean, that's a very quick run through of what's in my base right now. But like I said, it is like Minecraft, only, quest is in the word. So, we do get to go on quests, like I said, that villager has sent me on a quest, and ultimately I'm actually on a quest to, help save the world, because but it's interesting. In the beginning, it said you have to remember you're not a hero. So, that's kind of eerie, and I feel like that means I'm gonna die in the end or something, in order to, sacrifice myself. But at the same time, isn't that what a hero would do? So, I don't know. Right now, you can see I've gathered a lot of materials. I'm still missing some, recipes though, because, I would think that I could make a stone mallet by now or whatever, but anyway, I'm gonna save this, and I don't think you can see that right now, but I'm just saving this game real quick, and now I'm back, and as you can see, I have little decorations everywhere that give some points. Part of what I was saying earlier is, to know that you've built your room in the base, you'll see the point number in the room. So each of my rooms here, they have a certain point value. If you remember right, I created a room here. So this is a room, and I'm safe, but the music doesn't change between here and there. It's just another room. And as you can see, it doesn't say room and a point value. This is because it's outside of the base. They do suggest a double door, or not a double door, but they do suggest at least double thick walls for your fortress so that it protects from like the more violent attackers, I guess. So I love how I said I like to jump around, and then I just opened all of those doors to run and sleep. So I just like to sleep that way. I just start early in the morning, and I'm going to actually take you over to my new I'm going to take you over to the new world that I have access to. As you can see here, there's a coffer here. Don't make my mistake and make two of them, because you can only have one. But here's my teleporter, so I'm going to step on the pad and hit enter, and enter into, flu powder, Harry Potter. Just kidding. But this is the base of my teleporter in the one world that I have access to right now. I am going crazy, as I usually am with my OCD, and I am creating this ridiculous fortress to protect myself from the outside world. And I've been having some problems with some of the creatures coming into my near my base. I don't even know how, but one of them was actually in my base last time, and so I'm trying to build an area around it so that they basically back off. I don't want to deal with them, so I'm actually going to make this wall right here. Just to create like a room. Actually, that's what I'll do. This is the one thing, is if it's not in my coffer, I have to go back to my main base in order to get the things that I want. So I'm actually going to put some of my building stuff in my coffer. So obviously doors are helpful. And as you can see, I already have torches in my room. I did want to do something with stairs, so I'm going to take out some of my steps. And I don't need decorations because I don't get points over there at the moment. And I don't really need the wall sconces, and I'm reserving my copper ingot for now. But whenever I come back, I always try and grab stuff. I mean, really, I could just leave this in here, but with my OCD, I do like to take out my items and put them where I've organized. Sorry, that's plants. Here's materials currently, so I just put it away. As you can see, there's only space for 99 items per square. So I'm going to take out these plum berries that they picked for me, and they get 10% health each, so I'm actually going to eat both of them to restore my health to 100. And of course, I'm pretty sure that the hunger goes hand in hand with your HP, but food does not restore your HP. Sleep restores your HP. I'm not sure if it restores all of your HP in one swoop, but food restores your HP as well as, okay, so you can see here, I have to look down to hit that torch. Otherwise I might accidentally hit the wall too, so, as you see, I damaged part of the steps. So, as you can see, it decided that I was placing the steps there, which is wrong. So I have to angle myself, like I said, it's a little awkward, and you're like, that even did it right? Stab it. Okay. see. As you can see, it's sideways now. So, oh my, I just broke through the bottom of the wall. So now I am stuck underneath my house, which is not what I want. So as you can see here, these mirror angles drive me crazy. Super crazy. So, especially because I can't see, so I can't see if there's someone close to me that might attack me. Super annoying. Like that little orange blob! So I just damaged myself because I jumped down. But, I mean, what can I do right now? I can't do anything. So this actually has been a little frustrating to have to rebuild this area, because these little orange blobs just, spawn, and I obviously don't want them near me. Ugh, I did it again. I totally forgot. My bad. So, I'm so sorry that you guys have to watch this incredible failure, right now. It's incredibly frustrating to me. So you can see, I'm climbing up the vine. Look at that. Sometimes you have to build a block knowing that you're going to break the block as well. Like this one right here. I don't need that. Oh my. Well, this is a hot mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just place back here. I just need to get back up now. Sorry, it's dawn or dusk, so I'm trying to get back at least into the rooms. Okay. I will not forget this time. I will place this one down there. See if I can. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes the angle is not good at all. Totally useless to me that way. But it is what it is. Can't do too much about it. There you go. And now that it's dusk, I will take a little nap. And looks like we're coming up on 30 minutes, so of course, that is a long time, so I'm going to stop this broadcast and then start again. So, thanks for watching this first video of about 30 minutes of gameplay. Just starting to introduce you to Dragon Quest builders, and maybe when I'm fighting some monsters, y'all can come along. Thanks for watching. This is Crazy Cree signing off.